Faith Church, I hope you're well. Want to just begin today and on behalf of our family, let you know we are so grateful for the prayers of support and comfort and just tangible ways you have surrounded our family these last week, particularly at the passing of my wife Esther's mom, Alice, and also just in the several months leading up to this and her illness. And we're just grateful for being a part of a community that does this kind of thing. I've seen you do this countless times when any member of our community goes through a challenging time. I see how this church surrounds people in love and grace, in prayer, yes, but also in tangible gifts of food and just flowers and support and to be on the other end of that this time. It's just what our church does, and I'm grateful for you. So I want to thank you. Alice was a remarkable person. If you knew her, you knew that she was just a gift to everyone who knew her, a real light in this world. But we thank God for her life now and rejoice in the promise of the resurrection for her. You know, it's a hard week for our family, but we still have much to give thanks for, and we are going to do so as we gather tomorrow. We'll have an empty chair at the table, but we still will give thanks. I think of Paul's words in 1 Thessalonians, where he says, "Give thanks in all circumstances," not for all circumstances. That's a really important clarification. We're not thankful for everything, but we can be thankful in everything because we have a hope that extends beyond whatever circumstances that we might be facing. And so maybe we as followers of Christ come at and celebrate Thanksgiving in a different way than others who may not know this deeper hope that we share together. A friend of mine said this week that Thanksgiving is a national holiday, and it's good that we as a nation pause to give thanks, but as believers we're called to just be in a state of perpetual gratitude. And so let me just offer you a brief word of encouragement today, and then one brief word of challenge as we celebrate Thanksgiving tomorrow. Brief word of encouragement would be one of the things that I'm most grateful for, again, is this community. Paul writes this in Ephesians 1:16. He says, "To the church, I do not cease to give thanks for you as I remember you in my prayers." And Paul says that sort of thing often, and it always strikes me when I read that in his letters, how grateful he is for the church, even when he's writing to challenge or rebuke the church. And I immediately think of this community that I am so blessed to serve, and I do remember you in my prayers often, and I am thankful for you. I'm just so grateful to God for allowing me to be a part of this kind of community at Faith Presbyterian Church that yes, cares for each other, but also is pursuing Jesus, and we get to do this together. Grateful for you. So a quick word of challenge about Thanksgiving. It's not an accident that Thanksgiving in our country is immediately followed by what we call Black Friday. Actually, now it begins even on Thanksgiving, and I think it's such a insidious thing, actually, that this happens on a day we are supposed to pause and give thanks for what we have. We are pushed by our culture to think about what we don't have and what we could have. A number of years ago, I think maybe about 7 years ago, the outdoor equipment store REI made a decision to close their doors on Black Friday. It's kind of a big step because I'm sure they lose a lot of money by doing that, but every year they just shut down for Black Friday, and their little slogan for that day is "Opt outside." They really encourage people, don't go inside to the mall to shop, go outside and just enjoy the gift of this world. And one of the reasons I like REI for that decision. I would change that a bit for us and just encourage you tomorrow and Friday, this weekend, to opt contentment instead of getting sucked into the consumerism that kicks off our whole consumeristic celebration of Christmas. That you would choose this weekend to set all that aside ignore Black Friday and just really work at being content and get outside, get with family, do some things that fill your soul rather than empty your wallet. I really look forward to being with family tomorrow and being grateful. And again, I'm grateful for you. Wherever you are today, wherever you'll be tomorrow, I pray that you would really sense the love of God as your Father. And give thanks for that. The grace and peace that we know through Christ, and give thanks for that. And the presence of God through the Spirit. Give thanks for that. Peace.